This segment is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, and here's the good segment where we allow people to call us and talk to us. They can call us here at 737-7767, area code 615, and we'll be glad to take some questions from you and hopefully give you the right answers.
We'll try.
We
do
try
the best we can. Nobody knows it all. We try.
I do want to talk just a little bit more about preparing yourself for the upcoming season. It's time to get your bows out. It's time to be practicing. The time to practice your bow hunting skills is not the week before season. It's now. It's building your muscles. It's building up muscles that you don't normally use, and you get a memory set in there that you're going to have. A lot of times people say, well, I got buck fever. You know, if you practice enough, you rarely ever get buck fever because your muscles just automatically take over. They go ahead and continue and complete the shot while you might be nervous as all get out, thinking about nothing but rack. Your muscles will go ahead and take over. That's the kind of practice you need to be doing. And that starts right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll tell you, a couple of other things is getting your clothes right. You know, and I saw something on Facebook I want to touch on. And on Facebook, somebody asked the question, do you think we should start teaching blood trailing skills in hunter education? And my sentiment is yes. Absolutely.
I think it's one of the most overlooked skills, if you want to say it, that there are, because you know, we teach so much on this is what you need to go hunting. This is what you need to be safe. This is what you. But we never say
how to cross the fence.
Hey, after you've done all this and now you've shot an animal, now what do you do? You know, so I actually think that, and I've not really thought about the blood trailing as much. I think we need to teach a lot more on cleaning game.
Yes, I do
proper preparation, cleaning in the field. You know, I think those things, that needs to be touched on more.
Well, you and I have eaten bad venison.
Plenty, absolutely. Yes. There is a world of difference.
And it was nothing more than somebody didn't know how to properly clean that animal.
Yeah. Usually it starts right there in the field. That's usually when you get. Well,
here's the scenario I want to give everybody, and this is the wrong way to do it. A lot of times, a lot of people won't go hunting to the rut.
Right.
And that's when they want to really kill that big monster, gargantuous whitetail. Well, the thing is, when they do that, one of the first things they want to go ahead and do is take the tarsal glands off. Well, they take their knife and they cut the tarsal gland out. Then they put that in a little baggie, nice and neat, and they're careful for that, and that's what I want to use next week on next weekend's hunt. Then they start cleaning their deer with the same blade that they cut the tarsal gland with.
Yep.
Well, you've tainted every piece of meat that you touch.
Everything it touches. Yep.
Taints it.
That's right.
And what I mean by taint, you change the original conformation of that meat. It will start to spoil almost immediately.
Yeah.
And people don't even realize what they're doing.
No, in the field is probably, like I say, probably the most important part.
And you'll hear people say, well, gland, take another knife.
Yeah, my meat knives are meat knives. That's
they're
what they
meat
are.
Knives. That's right.
They're not used for anything else. I mean, you know, I'm not going to cut a piece of string with them.
Nope.
They are for cutting meat.
They're for my meat.
And that's the way they have to be kept.
And people don't understand that's how important that is. They only carry one knife, and they want to use it for everything from whittling all the way down to you know.
And it's not a good idea. And speed, you know, I mean, obviously don't ever rush to recover an animal, but it's the quicker you can get to it and get started and get going and get that animal clean and cool, the better off you're going to be.
Here's the other thing I want to touch on right quick before all the calls start coming in. Don't beat yourself up so much. So many of you guys and gals out there will come out here, and this will be your first year, and then you're gonna make a bad shot, or you accidentally make a bad shot. Well, then you give up totally. Well, let me tell you something. I've been killing deer for 50 years now, 57. I killed my first one when I was 7. So I've been shooting them every year since. I have made my fair share of mistakes, and you will too. If you stay out here long enough and you walk the walks that we've walked, and you will make a mistake.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It's inevitable. So don't beat yourself. Learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. And a great preacher I know, Jim Freese, said, learn from it, laugh at it, and then let it go. And that's what you're going to have to do, because you can beat yourself up so badly that you will never hunt again. And that is a sad, sad thing, because we all make mistakes. But you know what? If I make a mistake and I make a bad shot, I'm a smart enough human being that I'll call old Clint Holden or one of those boys that's got the dogs.
They're such a great resource to
Let me
have
tell you
now.
something. Get that Tennessee Blood Trailing
Network is, they've changed so much.
I'm going to give you another big hint. No, I'm going to save that one. That's for tip of the week. I almost gave away a tip of the week. Yeah, I'm going to almost give away a tip of the week, but we're not. But please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, don't beat yourself up. Learn from your mistakes. Write them down, whatever you need to do. Keep them embedded in your memory of what happened. Try not to do it again. And each year you will get better and better and better. Just don't give up. You know, success is not measured by the amount of failures. It's measured by the amount of times we get up and do it all over again. Okay, so that's what you try to do.
Sure.
So, hey, we got some callers coming in. Let's go with Cody. Cody, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, I would like to know what your opinion on the best bait, time, and location for catfishing.
Oh, okay. Well, Cody, that's a great question. I'll give you my top 3 baits, okay? That's skipjack, skipjack, and skipjack. That's my top 3 baits for catfish, okay? Time is now.
The time is now.
They've already come off the beds. They're feeding. It's the mayfly hatch. So a lot of catfish will skim the top of the water late in the evenings just to catch the mayflies that fall down. But now on flats and things like that, next to this deep water, you're going to find the catfish are moving out into those feeding areas. Skipjack, by far, one of the best baits out there. It's a river herring is what it is, actually. But they have oil glands right behind their gills that allows them to really put out a strong scent. So, and the catfish just love it, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. And we got Randy. Randy, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, I was talking about tracking deer.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they still give it or not, but I went through a bow hunting course that you was one of the instructors several years ago.
Yep, I was. Well, let me tell you, Randy, I'm glad you called, because bow hunter education has moved to more of an online, which I think is a sad thing. We learned more, actually, I believe, in a classroom setting, because even as an instructor, we got to learn from the students. And when you take that away, you're more or less trying to mass produce bow hunter education.
Yeah, and there's more distractions and
there
things
is.
like that too.
And
you know,
and I really don't think you can teach somebody how to blood trail on the internet. I mean,
there's just some things that need to be taught in person, and that's one of them.
I hope you feel the same way, Randy.
I do feel that way, and you're absolutely right about that.
I mean, even when we had you in class, I mean, Randy, it was fun to us. It was fun as an instructor, and I hope it was fun as a student. But we got to do things that you normally don't do in a class.
That's right. And I got one more question.
All right.
Do y'all still shoot bows at Rockland and have tournaments?
Yes, sir, they do. Yes, sir, they do. And by the way, they're having one July the 21st. Bobby Cothran sent me a deal and said July 21st, Pine Creek Archery is having a shoot out there at Rockland Recreation Park. So, yeah, that's to get you ready for the upcoming season, brother. And they got lots of prizes and things to give away.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Randy. We appreciate it. And we got Larry. Larry, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I seen the pictures there on the pictures of the week on the what lake is that y'all was talking about? The Lake Nipplejack?
Yes, Nickajack.
What state is Nipplejack in?
It's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's in Tennessee.
How far is it from Salina?
You're a ways from it,
That'd be a pretty
Salina.
good
Salina
push,
is
yeah.
north Tennessee, and this is more southeast Tennessee.
Yeah.
But Nickajack is a really nice.
On the web, you reckon it's on the web?
Oh,
No,
yeah. On the web?
On the web, yes.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
you can look it up and get information on it online.
All right, we'll try to look it up there.
It's a great fishery. It's definitely worth the trip. I was down there 2 winters ago.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
fantastic.
great fishery, and we check them out and go visit them. I promise you, you can get some of those big largemouth right there too. Okay, we appreciate it. Thank you. And tip of the week. Can I go ahead and give it now?
All right, you can go ahead.
It is brought to you by Davidson County Farmers Co-op. They're on Dickerson Road. Let me tell you something. They got a huge sale going on right now. Their sales, a whole lot of things going on. Miss Laura over there is saying, "Bring on everybody." She is ready to help you out with all of your fall deer planting needs. She's got it all from minerals all the way up to seeds to fertilize, and they can help you with your fertilizer needs and telling you what you need to put on them. Just go check them out. Full of educated people right there eagerly waiting to help you out. Okay, so thank them for Davidson County Farmers Co-op. This week's tip, guys, sometimes it's best just to go ahead and swallow your pride, but when you can't find your animal and you're having troubles finding the blood trail, go home, get your lovely better half if she's not hunting with you, and pick her up, tell her you take her out to dinner. But first, she's got to help you find your deer. Because girls see reds better than men. It's a known fact that ladies can see red better than men. So keep that in mind, guys. And also, there's some, you know, a lot of guys are colorblind. So,
Yeah.
you know, they have a really tough time picking it up. The ladies are ones you need to keep them happy all the
She'll
time.
be more patient with it too.
Yes, she will. She'll be more patient with it too. So, and if she finds it, you're never going to live it down. So you might as well go and fess up. But hey, we hope that helps you out. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, let me tell you what we got. That blackberry cobbler I was telling you about, well, these two fine ladies from the Glade Diner are going to help you out, make you the hero at your house. Hurry back to more Southern Woods Waters.